Sometimes it's genuinely difficult to know whether a man loves you or whether he simply enjoys having you around. He can say the right words. He can behave well for a while. He can make promises that sound real. But deep down, the question lingers. You start noticing small things. You start wondering whether you're just a chapter in his story or whether you're actually written into his future. And here's what's true. Words without actions behind them don't mean very much. So in this video, I'm going to share 7 things men naturally do when they genuinely love a woman. Not things they say, things they do. These signs help you tell the difference between a man who is simply passing time and a man who is truly building something real with you. If you've ever second-guessed his intentions, this will help you see things more clearly. Let's get into it. Sign 1. He brings you into his world. Pay close attention to this one. A man who truly loves you does not hide you. He doesn't keep you tucked away from his real life. He wants you around his friends, his family, and the people who matter most to him. He is genuinely proud to be seen with you. When a man is serious, you never feel like a secret. You feel included. He introduces you with confidence. He talks about you when you're not in the room. He makes space for you at gatherings, at family events, in conversations about the future. Over time, you stop feeling like someone he's dating and start feeling like someone he's integrating into his life. That shift matters. When a man stands beside you proudly, both in public and in private, that's not just attraction. That is real intention. If he's consistently avoiding introductions, keeping things vague, or making you feel invisible in his world, that's a red flag worth paying attention to. Sign 2. He makes sacrifices for your happiness. Real love always involves compromise. A man who loves you adjusts. He gives up certain comforts. He makes room for your needs, not because he's forced to, but because you genuinely matter to him. This doesn't mean he loses himself. It means he cares enough to meet you halfway. You'll notice it in the smaller things. He calls more consistently. He shows up even when he's tired. He thinks about how his decisions affect you before he makes them. He starts considering your feelings as part of his own equation. If a man never bends, never adjusts, and needs everything to go his way, that isn't love. That's control. But when a man is truly serious about you, he never sees effort as a burden. He sees it as simply part of loving you. And over time, those adjustments stop feeling like sacrifices at all. They become natural because making you feel secure feels important to him. Sign 3. He cares about the people you love. When a man loves you, the people in your life begin to matter to him too. He understands that your family, your close friends, and the things that worry you are not separate from who you are. They are part of you. So he pays attention to them. He remembers names. He listens when you talk about someone you love. He asks how your mother is doing. He remembers when your brother was going through something difficult. He checks in on the things that matter to you even days later. He may not always say the perfect thing, but he shows consistently that he's paying attention. A man who is emotionally disconnected from what affects you will rarely ask, rarely remember, and rarely follow up. But a man who genuinely loves you will stand beside you when things get hard, because your pain becomes personal to him too. Sign 4. He learns your rhythm and fits into your life. Everyone has their own pace, their own routine, their own way of moving through the world. When a man loves you, he starts learning yours, and he adjusts to it. He makes time. He plans around you. He finds ways for both of you to grow alongside each other rather than in separate directions. Maybe you prefer quiet evenings and he's naturally more social. If he cares, he finds the balance. You meet somewhere in the middle, and slowly things start to shift from me to us. You'll notice it in the small, consistent things. A phone call at the same time each evening. Weekends planned with you in mind. A presence that shows up reliably, not just when it's convenient. These things build something. They build stability. And that kind of alignment doesn't happen by accident. It happens when someone genuinely wants to be part of your life, not just adjacent to it. Sign 5. He is proud of you and supports your growth. A man who truly loves you becomes one of your strongest supporters. He celebrates your wins, sometimes louder than you do. He encourages your goals even when they take time. He speaks well of you when you're not in the room. He reminds you of your own strength on the days you forget it. And importantly, he is not threatened by your growth. He is proud of it. It doesn't matter whether he met you at your lowest point or your strongest. If he loves you, he wants to see you rise. He respects your ambition. He notices your effort. When things don't go your way, he's the one reminding you that you're still moving forward. That kind of support changes everything. You hear it in how he speaks about you. You see it in how he shows up for you. You feel it in how he stands beside you. Not in front of you, not behind you, but with you. Sign 6, he protects the relationship. When a man is serious about you, he fights for what you have, not against you, but for the two of you. He communicates when something feels off rather than letting it grow into distance. He works through misunderstandings instead of running from them. He chooses to stay and work things out because what you have is something he values deeply. He is intentional about the relationship. He avoids situations that could damage it. He doesn't let pride quietly destroy something real. And when things get hard, because they will, he doesn't disappear. He stays. He listens. He chooses growth over distance. That kind of effort is one of the clearest signs that a man is not there just for the moment. He is there for something longer, something real, something worth protecting. Sign 7, he listens to you and pays attention. This last one may be the most telling of all. A man who loves you listens not just to respond, but to truly understand. He remembers the small things you mentioned in passing. He notices shifts in your mood and asks if you're okay. He checks in on things you brought up days ago, things you may have half forgotten yourself. Even when life is busy, he finds moments to be present. Not just physically, emotionally. He takes your feelings seriously. He wants to understand how you think, what you feel, and what you need. And in those quiet, attentive moments, you realize something important. You don't have to repeat yourself. You don't have to perform or exaggerate to be heard. You simply feel seen. That kind of attention is rare. And it is one of the clearest signs of genuine love, because a man who truly listens is a man who truly cares. If the man in your life does these 7 things consistently, not perfectly but genuinely, then he is not just saying he loves you. He is showing you. And that difference is everything. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And drop a comment below. Which of these 7 signs stood out to you most?